Just when all hope seemed lost, the seventh has emerged. Well, seventh quirk anyway. Up Whitey Nerdigans, this is the one and only Packer Girl 89, and today's Manga Nerdigan live reaction video is going to be for Boku no Hero Academia chapter 284. So last chapter, yeah, the seventh quirk emerged just when everything seemed hopeless, seemed lost, seemed like it was just all fucked. So this is going to be very interesting because now we're in the air. Can't wait to see how this shit goes. So without further ado, let's get to this chapter, see what Horikoshi has in store for us this week. If Shigaraki touches the ground again, it'll mean another wave of mass destruction. I gotta keep him up in the air. And chapter 284 is titled Deep Blue Battle. No good. My control is shaky. Take care of Gran Torino and the rest. They need first aid now. Get to it, Shoto. How pathetic. The #1 hero should be up there. It should be me. Then why'd you up there? You could use your fire to fly. Hang on, Deku. You're the one guy who needs to keep his distance from that creep. He's no longer being held back by Erasure. But who else can keep Shigaraki off the ground? You like the sky that much? Good, because after I steal one for all, I'll send you straight to heaven. Oh my god, the cheesiness, I love it. Same goes for that old fool and the others down there. The cheesiness combined with the gorgeousness of this art is just fabulous. I love it. I love how Shigaraki's hair is still glowing. I really love it. You're not gonna hurt them anymore. Ooh. We got this really good you know what? I see what you're doing, Horikoshi, and I've seen a lot of mangaka do this lately. We got a yin-yang motif going on. The fuck? Why are we getting so many yin-yang motifs? Jesus. You want us to help with his training? So what should we do? Thanks for taking the time to be here. I'd like some advice about handling my new power. You mean Black Whip? I thought you were whipping like a pro already. And, what's with the no-do? It's because I keep losing in a training exercise we call Kacha-Kacha with the Black Whip! I'm dead! Haven't caught it once yet. Actually, I wanted to ask you, Sero, about dealing with fast-moving targets since you've got a similar quirk. Kacha-Kacha rules. If Bakugo evades capture and taps Deku, Bakugo wins. Well, obviously, Bakugo gonna win. But why do explosions come into play? Once a jerk, always a jerk. Bakugo took us the one who said to make it like a real battle. Hey, it ain't Bakugo's fault. Then tell me what I can do. I'm still learning how to use my wire. I'm still learning how to use my wires. And shouldn't Aizawa-sensei be the man to teach whip techniques? Professor Uraka, you're here to teach him about body control while breaking it in midair. But Deku's already good at bouncing around, like hippity hoppity. Well, more power means increased hang time. Oh, and he needs to master advanced mobility in midair. As for Aizawa, your teacher is busy at the moment. I've already got everyone's moves written down, Sensei's too. I think we can find some common ground in terms of how we use our bodies. Imagine you're swimming through the air and keep your arms and legs balanced. Good, good. Okay, so that's how it works. Propulsion via Air Force. Oh, there you go. Now stay up in the air and get some coaching on Black Whip. Got it. It's going great, huh? The float quirk suspends the body in midair, much like her zero gravity. Getting a feel for it ahead of time. Oh my god. Getting a feel for it ahead of time should help him keep it under control when it manifests. Plus, conceptualizing what it's like to fly could lead to unlocking it. I see what you did, All Might, you sneaky bastard. You can't keep fooling people forever. This ain't like when it was just super strength. Pretty soon the cat's gonna fly out of the bag. I'm not telling anyone about anything beyond Black Whip, and this training should prevent the next power from exploding out the way this one did. That night, you seem to understand how someone who has great power bestowed on them needs to think very carefully about how it puts others at risk. AKA, with great power comes great responsibility. It's not only the wicked who seek power. Bakugo knows. Deku trusts you with his life, but in the notebook about the successors, your summary of the fourth was kind of half finished, only that one. Meanwhile, you wrote notes for the others, like the cause of death for the 5th, 6th, and 7th. Why is that? And then when I brought it up, you didn't tell me everything, huh? Well, what is it? Did you figure out something about One For All? Not yet. I don't want to speculate and talk about things I'm not sure of. Because I'm worried for him. You are too. Yeah, Bakugo, you're worried. You just, deep down, he doesn't take it himself into account, you know? He's always been like that. And now that he can do so much more, something doesn't feel right. It makes me want to keep him at arm's length. Back then, I ignored my own weakness, so I ended up bullying him. But now you're sincerely helping out with this training. That's your way of trying to atone, right? Again, I have to say this. Horikoshi, your writing for anti-heroes is just perfection. Horikoshi, like, why can't you write this good for heroes? Like, your anti-hero writing is just so perfect. And your villain, and yes, the villain writing is just like, it's amazing. But god damn it, can he not write for, he can't do hero writing for shit. Precision over power, nice and easy. I get it. Think of it as an extension of your body. Though I'm sure he doesn't see it that way. When I said you and Deborah are a lot alike, I was talking about that change. It's so true. It's so true. He couldn't take a good look at himself either until I wound up like that. He couldn't take a good look at himself either until I wound up like this. You'll get a chance to talk eventually. Not that I'm in a position to say much. He's right. Endeavor, you gotta make this final one count. Woo! Looks like he's adapting to my 100% attacks and taking hits, but his wounds are healing slower. His wounds are healing slower. The damage is sticking. The last two 100% attacks wrecked my left arm. Shigaraki now possesses All For One, and the One For All is a power passed down for the sole purpose of beating All For One. He has to go down here. Now's the moment to let it all out. Everything that One For All has to offer, no matter what happens to me. Oh shit! Woo! No matter what happens to you, Deku? I just want to point out that shit that All Might was saying to Bakugo about Endeavor. It's so goddamn true, though. It is. It really is, and you can also kind of relate it to the change with Deku as well. Like Bakugo was really that change happened with Bakugo with Deku as well. It's really happening, but I don't know, man. I don't know what's gonna happen with Deku. Like, especially after this. Oh my god. This is going to be very, very interesting to see how this all goes down. I'm very curious what you guys think. What do you guys think of this chapter? Like, I think we all kind of knew that Endeavor and Bakugo were alike in many ways, but I really feel like this confirms it. But the other thing that's really interesting about this chapter was what Bakugo was saying about the number 4. About the 4th successor. Your summary of the 4th was kind of half finished, only that one. I think that's very fascinating as well. But I really like what All Might says here in particular. It's not only the wicked who seek power, which is so true. We've seen it time and time again. And also, we're seeing it at the end of this chapter. Or we've seen it like the past chapter and this chapter. With Deku, he is seeking power to destroy Shigaraki to save everybody. And yeah, we've seen it with others, like with Shiki in both Togen Anki and Eden Zero. We've seen it with Natsu in Fairy Tail. We've seen it obviously with Goku and Vegeta in Dragon Ball. We've seen it we've seen it in Attack on Titan. We've seen it like in several series. So what All Might is saying is pretty spot on. Very curious what you guys think. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. And remember to like, comment, share, and subscribe to Nerdigans Inc. If you love what I'm doing, I want to help keep this channel alive so I can keep bringing you more Boku no Hero Academia content. There's a few ways you can do that. You can donate to my Cash App, PayPal, Patreon, purchase something off my Amazon wish list. All that's in the description box below. Also, make sure you follow me on Twitter, Twitch, Facebook, friend me on PlayStation Network. That's in the description box below as well. Till next time, Nerdigans, I will be seeing you later. Bye!